Welcome to the 2026 and the 87th commencement exercises for Wentzville Holt High School. Before we proceed, I'd like to make a few requests for everyone's enjoyment of the ceremony. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones. There are official photographers that will be taking photos of each graduate as they walk across the stage, so please do not move to the front to take pictures during the ceremony. It is considered proper to applaud our graduates as their names are called, but please be respectful to ensure that everyone has a chance to hear the names of their loved ones. At the end of the ceremony, students will recess out of the back of the arena and will reunite with families in the stands and parking lot. At this time, I ask that everyone stand and the gentlemen please remove their caps for the singing of the national anthem by the Holt Concert Choir. There's an American flag on our stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shane Schluter, and it is my honor to serve as the principal of Holt High School and for these fine young men and women seated before us tonight. This class is a special group of individuals that we know will go on to make our world a better place. We're here to celebrate the many accomplishments of this remarkable group of individuals. The numerous academic and athletic accomplishments of this class have been nothing less than amazing. They produced numerous scholarship winners, 17 Bright Flight Scholars, multiple AP Scholars, and 54 A+ graduates. I'd like to recognize a few of these graduates now for their specific accomplishments. Would the following graduates please stand? Jace Evans and Jennifer Nelson. On May 13th, nearly 2.5 weeks prior to receiving their diploma here today, these students graduated from St. Charles Community College with an Associates of Art degree through the Early College program. Congratulations on this amazing achievement. Would Lance Calvin and Finn Young please stand? Lance and Finn have an extraordinary distinction. Both earned a perfect score of 36 on the ACT in October this past year. Congratulations to both of you. And would Connor Crawford please stand? Over 1.3 million students take the PSAT each year, and the top 1% of those scores ultimately compete for scholarships in the National Merit Scholarship Program. Congratulations to Connor, as he became a National Merit finalist and scholarship winner. Congratulations. Seniors, you've been inspiring. You will undoubtedly make an impact on our society, and we're all thankful to have been part of this very special year. Numerous team and individual trophies and medals have returned to Holt from state and national academic and athletic competitions. You collected turkeys, clothes, home goods, children's items, and money for those in need, many times for someone in our own Holt family. Your generosity and selflessness when helping others is second to none. Once an Indian, always an Indian. You'll truly be missed. It is now my pleasure to introduce the following individuals as our honored guests this evening. Please hold your applause until each group has been introduced. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. First on the stage from the Wentzville School District Board of Education, Vice President, Mr. Brad Welsh, Secretary, Mr. David Biesenthal, and Director, Dr. Jeremy Way. Thank you. From the Wentzville School District Administration, Superintendent of Schools, Students, Mr. Brian Bishop, Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Jerry LeBrat, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Operations, Dr. Amy Neal, and out in the audience taking pictures somewhere is our Chief Communications Officer, Mrs. Bryn Kramer. Also on the stage from our Holt faculty is senior class sponsor, Ms. Sarah Pondram. Seated in the audience today is special guest, District 63 delegate from the Missouri House of Representatives, Ms. Tricia Burns. Ms. Burns, thank you for your service to the state and the Wentzville School District community. And seated with our graduates from the Holt High School administrative team, Assistant Principal, Dr. Justin Fears, Assistant Principal, Dr. Andrew Hammond, Assistant Principal, Mr. Greg Francis, and Activities Director, Dr. Jason Green. Our Holt High School counselors, Mrs. Dawn Bryant, Ms. Heather McCarty, Ms. Shannon Mulcahy, Ms. Heather Chamberlain. I'd like to also recognize our ESC, Ms. Elizabeth Pruitt. I'd like to give special thanks to all of the support staff for helping with graduation this afternoon, and a special thanks to Ms. Emily Goldsmith for all your hard work organizing this ceremony. If you'd please direct your attention to the risers in front of the stage, the Holt High School Concert Choir, under the direction of Dr. Richard Bouchard, will perform World, O World, music by Jacob Collier.
Now
At this time, I'm honored to invite to the podium the Superintendent of the Wentzville School District, Mr. Brian Bishop.
Thank you, Dr. Schluter. First of all, let me start with congratulations on amazing academic accomplishments. 2 perfect scores, 17 bright flights, and the numerous graduates with honors. Incredibly impressive, so congratulations to all of you. Welcome, everyone. What an incredible honor it is to stand before the class of 2026. Today, we aren't just celebrating the diplomas you're about to hold. We're celebrating the individuals who earned them. Congratulations to you all, you've done it. Throughout this past year, I've shared a consistent message with our teachers and staff. You matter. I told them that their presence changes the trajectory of our schools, and it truly does. But today, I want to pivot that message directly to you, our graduates. Dave Grohl once said, "No one is you, and that is your superpower." As your superintendent, I've had a front row seat to your successes. I've seen the high scores on exams, the trophies raised on the field, the standing ovations on the stage, but those are just outcomes. Today, when I look out at this sea of caps and gowns, I don't see a list of achievements. I see you, I see people. For the last 13 years, you've been in our classrooms learning the what and the how. You've mastered the formulas, you've written essays, but as you walk out these doors, your curriculum changes. Now you have a chance to explore what matters to you and discover the many ways you can make a difference simply by being who you are. Pablo Picasso famously said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." Class of 2026, find your gift, use your superpower, write a story that only you can write, and never forget that every single chapter matters because you matter. Congratulations, class of 2026.
At this time, I invite senior speaker Finn Young to the stage. Finn is the son of Megan Lackey and Dana Young. He finished with a 4.431 GPA and finished in the top 10% of his class during the George Washington Carver Honor. He's part of concert and marching band for 4 years and was a 2-time Misha State Solo and Ensemble Festival gold medalist. He's the president of HOSA Club and acted as historian for both National Honor Society and the Serial Club. He attended Missouri Boys State and was elected mayor of Whitfield, where he was awarded Whitfield Citizen of the Week. He is an AP Scholar with distinction, achieved a perfect ACT score, was named a Missouri Scholars 100 Award recipient, and along with his partner, C.J. Thomas, was a 2026 International Science and Engineering Fair finalist. Finn will be attending UMKC in the fall, as he'll be studying to become a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Young.
I'm honored to speak on behalf of the class of 2026. I want to congratulate every single person walking across the stage today. What all of us have accomplished is no short order. 4 years of homework, tests, practices, rehearsals, exams, and countless hours of studying. We have dedicated ourselves to academics, athletics, the arts, and many other activities. As part of the band, I've attended the past 3 Holt graduation ceremonies. As a result, I've listened to way too many commencement speeches. Every year, I wonder how the student speaker is able to talk in front of such a large crowd, as well as why they choose to. Needless to say, I didn't expect to be standing up here today. This may be hard to believe, but today is not my first time speaking at a graduation. Over 7 years ago, I was the keynote speaker at my 5th grade DARE graduation. After I'd worked hard writing a flawless DARE essay, my class selected me to read it at graduation. When the big day arrived, I came prepared. I spent the week leading up rehearsing my speech over and over. The time came for me to take my podium, and I stepped up confidently, handwritten speech in hand. I introduced myself and began to speak. At first, things went well, but about halfway through, for just a moment, my focus lapsed. As I paused to find my place, the audience took my silence to mean I was finished. As applause ended my speech before I could, my confidence vanished. At that moment, I decided that public speaking was not my strong suit. For the longest time after DARE graduation, I avoided public speaking. During class projects, I became the last person to present and the fastest person to present. I spent as little time as possible standing at the front of the room. When I signed up for science research, I didn't expect any public speaking. My understanding of research was that I would spend hours collecting samples, taking measurements, or looking under a microscope. All of these things sounded lovely to me. What I didn't realize was that over half my time would be spent sharing my research. Everywhere I went, public speaking followed me. This past year, public speaking still hasn't gone anywhere. However, my relationship with it has changed. Slowly but surely, talking in front of crowds has become less scary. I don't enjoy public speaking any more than I ever have, but it has simply become a fact of life. What I've learned is that just because you don't like something doesn't mean that you don't have to do it. In other words, sometimes you have to do hard things. In the months leading up to this day, I began to realize why someone might choose to speak at graduation. Sometimes you should do hard things. The class of 2026 has already achieved great things, both individually and as a whole. Many of us are graduating with honors and distinctions, as varsity athletes, as student leaders. All of these things took countless hours of hard work and effort. Nobody woke up one day an incredible athlete or an A+ student. Instead, we achieved this by doing hard things. To the students who tried out but were never selected for varsity teams, to the students who took difficult classes but didn't ever get an A on the test, to the students who ran for leadership positions yet lost every election. You too have done hard things. In many ways, it is more difficult to fail than it is to succeed. To fail is to discover the frontier where the limit of our capability lies. In success, this reflection is rarely required. To succeed, we must do hard things, and failure is a hard thing. But whether we fail or prevail, the greatest reality is that neither are possible without trying. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, the credit belongs to the man in the arena. Anyone can mock the effort of others, but only the man in the arena can know what it means to strive for victory while staring down defeat. The arena Theodore Roosevelt refers to is the arena of life. Class of 2026, we have now entered that arena. Don't be the critic that knows neither victory nor defeat. Instead, endeavor to be the men and women in the arena. Do something that scares you. Set ambitious goals for yourself. 7 years ago, I stepped down from the podium at DARE graduation, hoping that speech would be my last. Instead, I stand in front of you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Finn. Would the members of the symphonic band please make their way to the band area at the back of the arena? I now invite our faculty speaker to the stage, Math Department Chair and teacher, Mrs. Amy Keel. Amy and her husband Scott are proud parents of 2 Holt students, graduating senior Natalie and rising junior Eleanor. Ms. Keel earned her bachelor's degree from St. Louis University in math and education. She went on to earn her master's degree from Webster University, focusing on math for educators. She's been an adjunct professor at both St. Charles Community College and Webster University, and she just completed her 27th year of teaching, all of them at Holt. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Amy Keel.
Good afternoon, graduates and families. Wow, this year really flew by. Parents, do you remember when you registered your child and you looked down at that email address with their name, 26 at WSDR4, and that seemed so far away? And here it is. I can't believe it's finally here. Today is a really big day, and I'm so honored that I get to be a part of it. When I was asked to speak to you today, my initial response was, no way. In general, math people are not writers. What could I possibly say to you? I'm confident when I'm speaking about math because I love it. What could I say at graduation? And then I realized it is what I like to talk about, because the skills you need for life, you learned in your math class. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to sing the quadratic formula or do a trig chant with me, unless you want to. No, okay. Some of the most important things you learned in your math class were not formulas or numbers or theorems, but strategies for success in life. As you move on to your next adventure, don't forget the lessons you learned in those math classes. First, be a problem solver. You are transitioning to a time in your life of increased independence. You will run into problems you don't know how to solve and issues you're not sure how to deal with. The mathematician George Polya stated the following steps for problem solving. Identify what you know, what you need to know, and your goal. Devise a plan and carry it out, then reflect. This is a framework you practiced in the classroom, but it's a solid approach for anything life throws at you. And know that you are not expected to get it right on the first try every time. When you need to, it's okay to ask for help. A professor, roommate, parent, or sibling, don't be shy about getting support when you need it. Next, challenge yourself. If you stick with solving equations you already know how to solve, you're not learning. If you only do things you're already good at, you're not growing. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be scary, but there's nothing better for building confidence. How amazing does it feel to look back and say, wow, I am so glad I did that. That is one of the reasons I'm up here today. I am stepping way out of my comfort zone for this, but I know in hindsight I will look back and be glad that I did it, unless I fall down the ramp or something. A lifelong learner never stops accepting new challenges. So take that challenging class that interests but intimidates you. Seek out that promotion you're not sure you will get. Take the leadership opportunity that you're nervous about but you know you want. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. And finally, stay true to you. There are multiple approaches to math problems. As long as you stay within the given constraints, you are able to find the answer using a process that makes sense to you. This is a time when you are going to develop your identity as an adult. Take the approach that works best for you, your personality, your values, and your goals. Don't get caught up in what you think you should be doing or what others expect. Stay true to what you know deep down is right for you. There is more than one path to success. Make sure you are following one that is fulfilling. Some of you loved your math classes and can't wait to take more. Some of you couldn't wait to be finished, or probably there is a little bit of both. But whether you realized it or not, you all gained some pretty important skills for life. Think of what it felt like to walk through the doors of Holt those first few days as a freshman versus how it felt leaving those last couple days after finals. You have grown and learned so much. You are ready. I have known a lot of you since middle school, many of you since elementary school, one of you since birth, and I can honestly say, truly, you are an extraordinary group of young men and women. You each have chosen your own route for where to go from here, and I feel that sense of excitement and anticipation. For those of you leaving home for college, military, buying a house, please call home. All of those little mundane details of your new grown-up life, I promise your parents want to hear about them. And wherever your path leads you in the next 2 weeks or 2 years, I know, without a doubt, some incredible things will come from the Holt class of 2026. This entire stadium, half full of people, is so darn proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Keel. If you'd please direct your attention to the back of the arena and for the Holt Symphonic Band as they perform Exaltation by James Sweargan. These graduates have worked hard and accomplished great things, but they've not done it alone. Look around this arena and you will see the hundreds of families and friends and members in the crowd here this evening. Without all of your support and encouragement, the accomplishments of these students would not have been possible. Graduates, if you could, please take a moment to show your appreciation for all of their support by giving them a round of applause. We could not have reached this day without the support of our outstanding educators and support staff of our school. At this time, would the faculty and staff of Holt High School please stand and be recognized. I'd like to share how many of our graduates tonight are being honored. A number of these honors come with special recognition here at the graduation ceremony and marked in your programs. Students graduating in the top 10% of their class have received the George Washington Carver Award, signified by a white tassel. Students who have successfully fulfilled all requirements for a National Honor Society are wearing gold cords. Students receiving the Academic Honors Award are wearing blue and gold cords. Students qualifying for cum laude status are wearing white ribbons and bronze medals. Those qualifying for magna cum laude are wearing yellow ribbons and silver medals. And those qualifying for summa cum laude are wearing maroon ribbons with gold medals. Senior members of German National Honor Society are wearing black, red, and gold cords. Seniors who have earned the Missouri Seal of Biliteracy will be wearing a Missouri medal with a red ribbon, and the same seniors who have also earned the Global Seal of Biliteracy will be wearing a global medal with a silver ribbon to represent their functional fluency. Students that qualified for the A+ scholarship are wearing the A+ medal. Would all students receiving these honors please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all those that risk their lives to protect and serve our country every day in our military. Whether you are in the audience or seated before us, if you have served, are currently serving, or will be serving the United States Armed Forces, please stand at this time and be recognized. We thank you for your service. Principals, counselors, and Board of Education members, please move into position for diploma conferral. Mr. Bishop, Mr. Welsh, members of the Board of Education, the academic records of the following students have been examined and were found to be in compliance with the requirements of the state of Missouri and the Wentzville R4 School District. These students are then entitled to a diploma recognizing their achievement. Mr. Sean Walter will now present the names of the graduates.
Desiree Nicole Abercrombie. Andrew Joel Ackerman. Ireland Michaela Adams. Praise Munachim Agocha. Gentry Adams. Conley Anais Alamdrodo. Jemiah Eliana Archer. Noah Alexander Bailey. Abhijat Singh Bajwa. Malia Madeline Baker. Griffin Bertram Berg. Alana Nicole Biggerstaff. Brandon Charles Bingley. Andrew Dean Blackwell. Ava Riley Blanton. Aiden Scott Bonin. Aiden Matthew Bowman. Jada Alyssa Bowles. Bryson Daniel Brady. Madeline Faith Briscoe. Patrick Daniel Brown. Ryan Jean Burgess. Tyler Joseph Burleson. Catherine Lynn Bushdecker. Lance Gray Calvin. Anthony James Campanella. Dylan James Carney. Patricia Isabel Carrasquillo Roland. Lucas Andrew Casper. Sierra Louise Cassidy. Vanessa Castro Carrera. Carly Ann Cronister. Chloe Brianna Sissel. Alex J. Walker Clark. Amori Blaze Collins. Elizabeth Karen Corcoran. Elijah Luke Cornett. Maya Jolie Crane. Connor James Crawford. Samantha Irene Krieger. Dominic Oren Crumpacker. Canel Quino. Christopher Decker Daniels. Caden McCall Darby. Kendra Nevea Davis. Truman Jefferson Davis. Ivan Michael Dean. John Vincent DeGelder. Chance Michael Dual Misi. Adriana Michael Diaz. Savannah Lizette Diaz Montesinos. Dashel Lewis Dickinson. Javaris Jadon Lee Dykeman. Lydia Morgan DiFilippo. Ryder Benjamin Donald. Jack Griffin Downey. Garrett Cash Driggers. Haley Mae Duncan. Malia K. Dunn. Alexandra Mae Dunscombe. Cameron Michelle Ebert. Deja Rose Icorn. Ethan Mark Elmore. Sophia Lee Uten. Jace Ethan Evans. Owen Patrick Vila. Kaya Christine Fisk. Owen Charles Flederman. Kaylee Cheyenne Flower. Aubrey Lynn Fought. Gavin Roger Freemuth. Cheyenne Michaela Gann. Miranda Garcia. Jaden Alexander Garrett. Avery Lynn Gear. Alex Kamani Githua. Dieter Lucas Gettle. Alyssa Sophie Griffin. Noah Richard Gummels. Emma Grace Hampton. Elizabeth Joy Harmon. Alexander Martin Harms. Daniela Hartman. Hope Christine Harvey. Kyle Patrick Hatton. Henry Richard. Lucia Marie Hines. Lucas Charles Henkel. Joseph Godfried Haney. Jace Eric Hoffner. Austin Jacob Hoffmeister. Jordan Lynn Holland. Bryson Edward Holliday. Julius Aiden Hopkins. Beckett Anthony House. Nolan Stephen Howard. Lane Scott Huckstep. Maria Anna Hudak. Elaine Grace Holsey. Haley May Hutchinson. Braden Jack Hymas. Isabella Celeste Alardi. Xander James Jackson. Tanner David Jaspering. Xander Adam Johnson. Gracie Lynn Jolliffe. Justin Paul Gregory Kankel. Carter Allen Kirkove. Natalie Rebecca Keel. Emma Claire Kilgore. Carlton Kevin Klug. Sophia Grace Corns. Lillian Marie Kosman. Connor John Kupchik. Giovanni Lamas Lamone. Jackson Connor Lanneman. Seraphine Carol Leecool. Josephine Madeline Lytle. Gavin Marshall Linneman. Elizabeth Mariaman Liss. Espen Robert Little. Kyrie Starr London. Joseph Daniel Lowry. Parker Harry Madden. Connor Michael Main. Aiden Burke Mallory. Rodrigo Marcelino Lopez. Logan Thomas Martin. Blake Alexander Matthews. Gabriel Elijah May. Ayla Jade Mayfield. Delaney Kaylin Maynard. Connor Kenneth McClure. Madeline Marie McCorkle. Parker Daniel McDuffie. Isabel Marie Meister. Hannah Rose Melchert. Evan James Melton. Eden Sophia Mercer. Sarah K. Metrojohn. Claire Josephine Meyer. Samuel August Meyer. Caitlin Marie Michaels. Nicholas Jacob Mintert Jr. Joseph Edward Mocha. Ella Marie Moore. Gavin Thomas Moore. Crystal Morales Bobadilla. Aiden Javon Mosey. Janaya Bernetta Munoz. Nolan Matthew Myers. Sophia Kathleen Naselbrud. Martha Mariella Navarrete. Caden Kathleen Neely. Jennifer Renee Nelson. Carson Eric Newneighbor. Jacob Alexander Nguyen. Kylie Elaine Nolan. Isabella Nunez Lopez. Rylan Elizabeth Oberfell. Allison Lee O'Daniels. Kezia Chizalum Osakwe. Avery Rose Owens. Brittany Marche Parker. Jesse Aaron Pashis. Kennedy Iris Payne. Luke Alexander Perkins. Addison Jane Picker. Madison Marie Pilkington. Devin Mildred Poston. Braden Gregory Prebianca. Lillian Renee Ramsey. Anaya Elise Redmond. Ariana Noel Reed. Hector Aiden Reedy. Deontay Rashad Rickman. Gabriel Rosas. Taya Elaine Sally. Craig William Salonis. Brandon Scott Salvato. Kamora Jacori Sauls. Owen Cade Scanlon. Mallory Ann Shanninger. Frederick John Shaneholtz. Tabitha Rose Scott. Taylor Ray Serrance. Carter J.C. Seguin. Peyton Marie Sievers. Dolan Michael Silliman. Jalen Alexandria Simpson. Henry Thomas Sizemore. Kendall Hope Smith. Leandro Jose Soto. Logan Michael Spidell. Riley Claire Standish. Ava Marie Stankovich. Carrera Laylee Starr. William Khalil Stennis. Jackson Mitchell Stocker. Antonio Stephen Strain. Christine Kelly Streckfus. Alexis Trinity Stroud. Garrett Michael Strutman. Allison Christine Suture. Ava May Sullivan. Mackenzie Armani Swan. Zachary Ryan Tackaberry. Kristen Evelyn Taylor. Christopher Joseph Thomas. Allison Marie Thornton. Trent Vincent Tosto. Andrew Christopher Trube. Caleb Jihoon Tumbarello. Lydia Nicole Turley. Ellis Anthony Underberg. Delwyn Uribe Espinoza. Jacob Lionel Villalobos. Riley Elizabeth Vosen. Zoe Marie Walker. Taylor Ann Walters. Kylan Jordan Warren. Casey Christina Weller. Dylan J. Whaley. Christopher Lamont Wiley. Jamari Brandon Adair Williams. Demario Jamel Williams Boone. Easton Alexander Winans. Lucas Eugene Wines. Isaac Richard Wolfmeyer. Isabel Elise Wood. Finn Riley Young. Sophia Ryan Young. Summer Nicole Zeely.
I now would invite the senior class officers to come forward and present their final comments to their classmates. Just as a reminder to seniors that at the completion of the graduation ceremony, you'll recess out of the back of the arena floor through exit 1, where you will be able to connect with your family and friends. Parents, at the conclusion of the ceremony, for your safety, please do not enter the arena floor. Your graduates will reunite with you in the parking lots, and you will be able to exit out of gate 2. It is my pleasure to present your class officers, President Anthony Campanella, Vice President Elizabeth Corcoran, Secretary Seraphine Lee Cool, and Treasurer Christopher Daniels.
Good afternoon, class of 2026. We are your senior class officers. My name is Tony Campanella, and I am your senior class president. Thank you. As I read this speech and look out into the crowd, I see friends, teachers, classmates, and peers. High school was just a blur. But everything played out better than I expected. Everybody that you've seen walk across this stage today are not just exceptional individuals, but the embodiment of the people and the memories that made them who they are. I will now hand the speech off to my Vice President, Miss Elizabeth Corcoran.
All right. Thank you, Tony. From the beautiful movie and book, Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know these will all be stories someday, and our pictures will become old photographs, and we'll all become somebody's mom or dad. But right now, these moments are not stories. This is happening. And you're listening to that song and that drive with the people who you love most in this world. And in this moment, I swear, we are infinite. Very little is guaranteed to us today. I'm not sure if I will still be friends with the same people in 10 years or even 1 year. However, I can guarantee that when I think of being a kid in high school, I will think of you. You witnessed me grow and change into the person I am today, and vice versa. It makes my heart ache that I will no longer be able to sit next to them at lunch every day or walk across the street and be at their doorstep. I will forever think of you as I go into the next stages of life, and even though it isn't guaranteed that you'll be with me, you all will be in my memories and the reason for who I am now. Thank you. Now I'll pass it down to our secretary and one of my best friends, Miss Seraphine Lee Cole.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Keep moving forward is a quote from Meet the Robinsons. It's a kids' movie that applies to us now more than ever. I haven't achieved the outstanding things that I had planned for high school, nor was I the best player on the team, but I persevered. I could stand here and talk about all my struggles, but what really defines the experience is how we move forward and who brought us here. It was friends. It was on my stormy birthday when my friends ran back and forth in the torrent, dodging lightning and everything just to show up for me. It was family. It was when my mother and sister stayed up hours, comforting me after I was rejected from a top choice school. It was teachers and it was God. It was because of these people that I was able to scrape by, academically, emotionally, and just barely. And in the end, everything is just all right. The most important time to persevere is at your lowest. Keep studying after you fail your first college class. Keep loving after you've been broken up with. And keep searching for thrills when you're old and tired. Keep moving forward because great things are guaranteed for you if you do. Seeing all of you here makes me exceptionally proud, just as long as you keep going. I will now pass it on to our treasurer, Chris Daniels.
Thank you, Seraphine. All throughout high school, you were told that it will fly by, no matter how hard you try, though. You won't understand what that means until you're here at graduation. Sitting here feels like a dream. For years, it felt like it was an impossible happening we never get to. Yet here we are, the last time we'll all be together in the same area. One day, we had our last football game, our last spirit week, our last spring break, and then our final day of high school. It came with the last conversations of people and teachers who've been around for so long. Every day you come to school and you have the chance to make memories and we didn't even realize it. As we leave today, thank everyone you see. Your friends for sticking with you for these 4 years, your teachers for putting up with you in the classes you had with them, and your parents. They deserve the world for packing your lunch, making sure you got to the bus on time, helping out with your math homework, and all the other things they've done for you. Enjoy this day. It'll be over as quick as high school was. Back on to Tony.
Thank you, Chris. My senior year caused many worries, including, but not limited to, did I peak in high school? And the great question, what comes next? One day, I told my mom all of these feelings, and she just told me to let it go, which sounds simple, and I then realized it was. Once I let go, I felt free. I realized during these moments, I was freaking out about missing memories. I was missing the opportunity to make more memories. So take this time to not live in fear, but to live free. Living is a gift that most of us take for granted. So use that gift to spread love, kindness, and positivity. Holt High School is a place where teachers encourage us to break the status quo and define ourselves as we choose. It's a place where one person, if it's the right person, can change us all. Holt is having friends that we'll keep for the rest of our lives, which really means we are all in this together. Because once an Indian, always an Indian. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, class of 2026, it is time to turn your tassel from the right to the left. Mine came off, but it's okay. For the final time, we would like to invite Mr. Ernst up to the stage to lead us in the spirit chant.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Everybody on your feet, please. You know what time it is. One last time together. You're gonna sing it loud and sing it proud. Do you love your Indians deep down in your heart? How deep? How deep? Yes, we do.
Go ahead and stay standing. I want to thank our faculty and staff, district administration, and Wentzville School Board for their continued support of the Holt High School student body. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Wentzville Holt High School class of 2026. You may now throw your caps. The 2026 commencement exercises are now concluded. Please drive home safely.